Welcome, seekers of the unknown. Today, we journey into the heart of the Midwest, where quiet prairies and winding rivers conceal mysteries older than history itself. Iowa, known for its farmlands, also holds some of the strangest ancient enigmas in North America. From mysterious burial mounds shaped like animals to artifacts no one can explain, Iowa's ancient past remains a puzzle that defies modern science. Were these relics the work of lost civilizations? Or is there something even stranger buried beneath Iowa's rolling hills? Stay with us as we uncover 24 shocking chapters of mystery you've likely never heard before. And before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss a journey into the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. The Effigy Mounds Mystery. Hidden in the northeastern corner of Iowa, near the Mississippi River, lies the Effigy Mounds National Monument. Over 200 earthen mounds stretch across the landscape, many shaped like animals: bears, birds, and serpents. Archaeologists date them back over 1,000 years, yet their true purpose remains a mystery. Were they ceremonial, territorial markers, or perhaps star maps carved into the earth itself? Even stranger, not all mounds contain burials, raising questions about why so much effort was invested in their construction. Theories suggest they were designed to be seen from the sky, yet who was watching from above? Some researchers believe the shapes align with celestial patterns, hinting at advanced astronomical knowledge. Others whisper about spiritual portals or ancient messages left for future generations. Despite decades of research, science still cannot fully explain who built them or why. Celestial alignments of the mounds. The effigy mounds are not randomly placed. When studied closely, many align with solar and lunar cycles. During the solstices and equinoxes, the rising or setting sun matches the direction of certain mounds, almost like a massive calendar written on the earth. Some scholars compare them to Stonehenge, suggesting they functioned as astronomical observatories. But how could ancient people in Iowa, without modern tools, create such precise alignments? Did they possess knowledge passed down from an older, forgotten civilization? Even more baffling is that some shapes, like birds with outstretched wings, seem to trace migratory patterns still followed today. It's as if the builders understood cosmic rhythms in ways science struggles to replicate. Yet mainstream archaeology dismisses these connections as coincidence. Still, the mystery grows. Were these builders farmers honoring the sky, or astronomers mapping the universe? Davenport tablets. Ancient writing? In the 1870s, strange stone tablets surfaced near Davenport, Iowa. They contained mysterious inscriptions, symbols resembling writing, and depictions of animals not native to the region. Some even showed human figures performing rituals. At first, scholars were stunned. Were these proof of an advanced culture in ancient Iowa? The tablets sparked fierce debates. Some claimed they were authentic, linking them to lost civilizations or even ancient visitors from across the ocean. Others dismissed them as elaborate hoaxes planted by overzealous artifact hunters. The truth remains uncertain. While many mainstream archaeologists now consider them forgeries, questions linger. How could locals in the 1800s have known about symbols resembling those from distant cultures? Were they copying something real or preserving fragments of an even older memory? The Davenport tablets still divide researchers today. Strange symbols in stone. Beyond the Davenport tablets, Iowa holds other puzzling engravings. Petroglyphs and carvings in rocks scattered across river valleys depict shapes and figures not fully understood. Some resemble spirals and starbursts, while others hint at animal-like beings or humanoid figures. Could these be early attempts at recording stories, or were they messages from a culture with symbolic language now lost? What's more, some carvings appear weathered beyond what science dates for known native cultures, suggesting incredible age. Mainstream archaeologists argue they are simply native art, but their peculiar style and placement make some researchers question whether they record something extraordinary: astronomical events, migrations, or encounters with beings from beyond. As with many ancient mysteries, the debate rages. Are these symbols proof of lost knowledge, or are we seeing patterns where none exist? Burial mounds with secrets. Across Iowa, thousands of burial mounds dot the landscape. Many contain human remains, but not all. Excavations have uncovered artifacts such as copper tools, seashells from distant oceans, and ceremonial pipes carved with intricate detail. How did such objects arrive in the Midwest, far from their places of origin? The presence of shells from the Gulf Coast suggests vast trade networks or migrations. Some mounds also contain skeletons that don't match typical Native American remains, fueling speculation of unknown groups living here long ago. Local legends speak of giant people buried in some mounds, though mainstream science denies these claims. Still, the combination of distant artifacts and unexplained remains paints a picture of Iowa as a crossroads of ancient cultures. But why here, and who was responsible? The mystery of the giant skeletons. In the 19th century, newspapers across Iowa reported discoveries of giant skeletons in burial mounds, some said to be over 8 feet tall. Farmers, digging in their fields, claimed to unearth enormous bones alongside ancient tools. These reports, now largely forgotten, sparked controversy. Were they exaggerations, hoaxes, or genuine finds? Mainstream archaeology insists no credible evidence of giants exists. Yet, the consistency of reports across multiple counties raises questions. Were these giant skeletons reburied, lost, or suppressed? Some alternative researchers argue that ancient myths of giants, found in native legends across America, connect to these Iowa discoveries. If true, it would rewrite history, suggesting an entirely different population once roamed the land. But without physical evidence today, the mystery remains a tantalizing puzzle that science cannot fully explain. Ancient copper artifacts. Copper artifacts found in Iowa reveal advanced craftsmanship. Pipes, tools, and decorative objects show signs of cold hammering techniques that required significant skill. The copper itself often originated from the Great Lakes region, hundreds of miles away. How did it reach Iowa? Some suggest massive trade networks, while others believe there was a shared cultural system spanning vast distances. The sophistication of these artifacts hints at a people with knowledge beyond what we typically attribute to early Midwestern cultures. Even more puzzling is that certain artifacts resemble styles from distant civilizations, leading to theories of cultural contact long before Columbus. Mainstream scholars remain skeptical, yet these items raise undeniable questions. Were Iowa's ancient peoples more connected and advanced than we realize? To the Mississippi as a sacred path. The mighty Mississippi River runs along Iowa's eastern border, and many of the state's most mysterious sites cluster near its banks. For ancient cultures, rivers weren't just highways, they were spiritual lifelines. Effigy mounds, burial sites, and mysterious artifacts often appear near the Mississippi, suggesting the river itself played a central role in rituals. Some researchers propose that its winding shape was seen as a cosmic serpent, connecting earth and sky. Could the river have been a sacred pathway, guiding the souls of the dead? The clustering of mounds along its banks hints at deliberate placement, aligning both with natural features and celestial patterns. If so, Iowa's mysteries aren't random. They're part of a grand spiritual map etched into the land. But why this river and why here? The serpent connections. One of the most debated mysteries in Iowa is its connection to the famous Serpent Mound of Ohio. Though Iowa doesn't have a serpent mound of equal size, many effigies resemble serpents, and local myths often feature snake-like beings. Could there be a cultural link across hundreds of miles? Archaeologists admit similarities exist, but explanations remain speculative. Some argue these were separate cultures with shared symbolism, while others believe they were part of one vast, interconnected civilization. What's even stranger, some Iowa effigies appear aligned with star constellations resembling serpents. Was this coincidence or intentional design? The persistence of serpent imagery across the Midwest suggests an ancient belief system too widespread to ignore. Yet science has no definitive explanation for its origin or its meaning. Mystery pipes of Iowa. Excavations in Iowa have revealed ceremonial pipes carved with incredible artistry. Some depict animals like bears and birds, while others show humanoid figures with exaggerated features. What were these pipes used for? Mainstream archaeology suggests ritual smoking, but their detail suggests symbolic importance. Some even resemble figures described in native legends of sky beings or otherworldly visitors. A few artifacts don't seem to match the known cultural styles of the region at all, raising questions about influence from afar. Could these pipes be storytelling devices, recording encounters with beings from the stars? Or were they purely ceremonial? Their exact purpose remains unsolved, yet they demonstrate that ancient Iowa was anything but simple. Legends of Star People. Native traditions across Iowa speak of the Star People, mysterious visitors from the sky who shared knowledge with humans. While mainstream science dismisses these as mythology, many cultures across the world share similar tales. Could these legends be rooted in real encounters? Some point to the celestial alignments of effigy mounds as evidence of communication with beings beyond Earth. Others note that the detailed astronomical knowledge embedded in ancient Iowa structures seems advanced for the era. Were these lessons taught by the Star People or developed independently? The overlap between oral tradition and unexplained archaeological features fuels the mystery. If ancient Iowans truly believed they were guided by beings from the heavens, then perhaps their monuments were built as messages not just for Earth but for the stars. Davenport Academy controversy. When the Davenport tablets were first studied, the Davenport Academy of Natural Sciences became the center of controversy. Some scholars championed the tablets as groundbreaking evidence of advanced ancient cultures, while others denounced them as frauds. The bitter debate split the academic community and left scars on Iowa's archaeological history. Even today, the tablets remain in limbo, too controversial to fully embrace, too compelling to completely dismiss. Their strange mix of symbols includes elements resembling Phoenician and Egyptian writing, fueling speculation of ancient contact across oceans. If real, they would prove civilizations visited North America thousands of years earlier than believed. If fake, they show just how desperate some were to uncover or invent ancient mysteries. The truth is buried somewhere between, and science still hasn't given a final answer.